Today, we are going to tackle another super misleading headline. This guy or thing right here that says Cathie Wood's ARK sold Tesla stock worth $94 million after Elon Musk said the mega deal with Hertz hadn't been signed yet. Now, what does this headline imply? It implies that Cathie Wood sold because Elon Musk said that the mega deal with Hertz hadn't been signed yet. Now, there are two really important things to note. Number one, Tesla does not have a demand problem, and Elon himself has stated it on Twitter. Whether or not Hertz inked this deal, it doesn't change Tesla's bottom line because they are going to sell every single car they make for the next 5 years and probably 10 years. They don't need more customers at this moment. They need their gigafactories online. They need to get parts. They just need to build these as fast as they can. Now, the second point is, why did Cathie Woods actually sell? And we can actually go into this article where they try to explain it a little bit. Let's read it and then I'll give you my thoughts. Cathie Wood's flagship ARK Innovation Fund sold 81,000 Tesla shares on Tuesday, taking profit in the electric vehicle maker days after it hit a $1 trillion evaluation. Now, this is really key. They sold not because they no longer believe in the company or if it has anything to do with the Hertz deal. They sold because Tesla stock went up like a freaking rocket, and they are a fund. And a fund needs to make money, and they also need to invest in multiple different companies. So because Tesla stock, it's gone up $300 in less than a month. That is insane. Now, what their ARK fund needs to do, or what it tries to do, is actually keep Tesla at 10% of their total portfolio. So the moment Tesla, let's say, were to double and become 20% of their total portfolio, they have a responsibility to trim off that position to keep Tesla at 10%. This doesn't mean that they are now bearish on Tesla. This just means that they want to take profit, and it's just responsible fund management because they need to keep their portfolio diversified. If they had just held on to Tesla when they bought it, Tesla could be 70 or 80% in their fund, which would be great for their wallets, for their numbers, but that's only in hindsight. Then at that point, it wouldn't be a fund. They might as well just say we're invested in Tesla. But for their investors, they want to track a whole sector and not just one company. And that is the main reason why they sold, not because of some news or Cathie Wood's opinion on Tesla has changed. Woods says here and again, we like to control our position sizes. It's just spitting out a lot of white noise when you put headlines like this. And this was actually, when you typed in Tesla news, it was the first article that popped up, and now it's the second article there. So there are a lot of people reading this headline and making a lot of assumptions, because as many people type Tesla news who read this headline, there's probably only 10% that actually read the article. And if you read the article, it doesn't really give enough information or backstory for you to understand what's going on. But in positive news, here is something that we should be talking about. This should be the top news story because this is actually some new information that could help you decide whether you want to invest in this. And it's exciting, it's positive. And that's Tesla is moving driver profiles to the cloud for smooth transitions between cars, rentals, and more. When people say that Tesla's competition is coming, I always just ask, where is this competition? And also, what have they been doing in the past 20, 30 years? What has been the major innovation that these old ass car companies have done? Maybe made the cars look slightly prettier, slightly more efficient at times. We got power seating, we got power windows. What else have we had? Look at what Tesla is doing. What this technology will essentially allow us to do in the future is that no matter what car you're in, as long as it's a Tesla car, you may never have to tinker with getting your settings just right, of pushing your car back or adjusting the steering wheel, because all of your information will now be stored on the cloud. And with your profile, you could log into any other Tesla car and have the perfect fit. It's something I never really thought about. It's not that much trouble to adjust your seating, to adjust your wheel. It maybe takes 20 or 30 seconds. But this is not something all of the other car manufacturers have ever thought about. And this is the level of detail that Tesla goes into, trying to make the world better and easier for us. All of these little things that they're doing to save us time are going to add up. Nowadays, the car is already superior to other cars, but I believe the lead will only continue to grow. And that's part of the reason why the stock is moving like it is, because I believe people are finally waking up. And there's been a small section of people that have been talking about it, that have seen it, but now more and more people are climbing aboard. It's become mainstream. Clearly, Tesla is not going anywhere. Now, at this price, would I still invest in Tesla now? The short answer is yes, I would. This doesn't mean I don't think this stock could drop a lot. I think it is at a kind of inflated price. It has become semi-detached from any new news. All of the news that we're hearing nowadays, even the Hertz order, it's just been an overreaction and a lot of people FOMOing in. I think this stock could still drop below 1,000. That's totally possible, but my investing strategy is I would rather overpay for the winner than get a great deal on a loser. And Tesla to me is the winner, and I cannot predict the future. I cannot predict the stock price. All I know is the company, the technology behind the company, whether I believe in their CEO, and the results, the sales, and they're doing very, very well. So in the long term, I will still continue to invest in Tesla. And even if you had invested in the high all the way back in January at 900, you would be up over 30% right now. And that's just insane. So don't try to time the market. It's very, very hard to do so. Just invest in companies you believe in and don't listen to headlines like this. Please, please do your own research, do your own due diligence. And you should probably think about investing in Tesla if you haven't already. It is the future, in my opinion.